The Steve Henry Show is all about making you successful at small business with guests like Hugh Downs.
You're a good example, Steve, of somebody who not only started businesses and made them thrive, but you're doing stuff to help other people do the same thing.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Steve, you guys are stars. Massive leverage to the media.
And Governor Jan Brewer.
Small business is the backbone of anybody's economy. Thank you, Steve.
This weekend's guest is the lead editor for the Phoenix Business Journal, Elena Lowry. The Steve Henry Show with Steve Henry. Live every Saturday from noon to 1 on News Talk 92.3 KTAR.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into another Steve Henry Show. And that is, I have to do this about every 6 months, and I know all the new folks and new players, they're asking, why is it new? What's so new about this thing? Trust me, if I could change the name of this thing, I would in a heartbeat. Line 7 on the old YouTube thing, you got to put something in there. So, yes, I was once, a long time ago, a radio talk show host, sitting in between Limbaugh and who was that other big guy? I don't know who it was. But anyways, we had an opportunity to either live in Phoenix and play with the big boys or come back here to Albuquerque. And thank God we came back here to Albuquerque because we wouldn't have a show. So that we have to do every once in a while. I know it's boring, but we have to show why this is new. I get 20 questions a week. Why is it new, Steve? Well, this is why it's new. The old one, and please don't go and type the old one because it was hijacked. Some pirates on the internet got the old one. So I don't know. Apparently it's a pretty nasty situation. So anyways, without all that said, welcome into another show. It's going to be a great one today. We are graduating, yes, the class of 2022. And congratulations to all those seniors out there that are on their way to a destiny of great fortune, I hope, both spiritually and financially and everything that is encompassing the graduating class. We are going to celebrate them today. If you were to have 6 people over or 60 people over or 600 people over, these are 2 items or 3 items that I'd like for you to have. We're going to show you how to do these today, but most of all, it's about presentation on this show. If you're new to the show, we do give a lot of stuff away. We're going to talk about that in a moment. By the way, a couple new quick announcements. If you entered the comment section on the Wednesday or say midweek video, okay, you made a comment, hey, Steve, love your show. Hey, Steve, your show is crappy. Or, hey, whatever it is you want to say, I love you. You're going to go into a spin. That name is going to go into a spin. So one time, you're already in there once. The second time is if you're in the waiting room, this is what we call the waiting room. If you're here before 4 o'clock and we recognize you by making a comment, you're going to go in again. That's right, 2 times. You'll be eligible for $100, and we're going to spin exclusively just you, the ones that made a comment on Wednesday. That's going to be going forward, or Thursday. It's a midweek video. About 127 comments, so that's pretty good. And also, like I said, if you're here before 4 o'clock, we're going to put your name in there. I'm going to spin in a couple minutes. We're going to spin some $100 bills out of here and fly some out real quick. I hope everybody got their checks. I believe everybody did, the name and address. If there's not, let's address that after the show, and we will get that done. But making sure you get your checks is my #1 priority. All right, so got that down? Make a comment in the midweek video. Your name goes in. Get here before 4 o'clock. Your name goes in. It's an early bird spin. It's an opportunity to win $100. And then we're going to spin after the show. We got jackpots going. Those machines, I swear to God, and I don't do that very often, Lori, and you know that. But if I don't hit a jackpot today, it's over, baby. It's over. All right, let's go on a little tour. Down on the ground there, we got some champagne. Look at that champagne glass. A little hat, yeah. Now, obviously, we have some non-drinkers, non-substance abusers, and that's awesome. I wish I was one of those. I don't abuse it, but you know, hey, you guys, I applaud your efforts. You guys are doing awesome. I know we got a bunch of you, and God bless you for doing what you did. It's an amazing thing. Up above, we got, we're going to spin. We're going to win some $100. We got $100. Look at that zucchini hanging off that pineapple tree. I promised you some pineapple trees. Now, that is a zucchini cup, breaded, fried, ranch dressing sits in the bottom of that, and a little stick comes out of the top. You grab and go, baby, and and you get that ranch dressing, and oh my God, look at the palm trees. That's pretty cool too. Those are homemade palm trees. We've got carrots. Those are filberts acting as cocoa nuts on top of a bedded pineapple tree that has been shaved. Pretty cool. We'll get to see how we make that here in just a moment. Down below to the right side, we've got fruit skewers. Now, look at the fruit skewers. Those are cool. Nothing special about the chocolate or the strawberry and the apple, except for, let me see, look at this pot. This pot is very cool. This pot houses nothing more than caramel. Hey, wow. And below that we've got to be very careful here. This whole thing can come down. We have a sterno in our, and that's dialed to high. We got the high on there, the dial. You see the dial there? That's hot and it's going full blast. We got a sterno in there keeping that pot warm. Down here we have chocolate. I'm going to lift that very carefully, very carefully. Chocolate in that coconut. So that's a hollowed out coconut with everything's edible here. That's what we try to do. And when it comes out, we're going to present it this way because that's a little messy when you dip your chocolate and your caramel. But without further ado, we have the strawberries dipped in chocolate, and then of course we have the apples dipped in caramel. You get the idea, the ranch and the dip, and wow, we got everything here. I'm going to come around here. Welcome in, everybody. We are going to do a spinner. I need that spinner because we are going to spin right now. Get this out of the way. The people that are early, the people that were early, and the people that made a comment in the midweek, you didn't even know that. You're in there twice. I got JB underneath my legs here, so I'm just waiting on the spinner, but welcome everybody into the show. We are a cooking show if you're new. It is a cooking show. It is a show that gives. We give a Jeep away about every 10 weeks. We're giving one away here just around Father's Day. That'll be the next one. How do you win a Jeep? That's the grand poobah. Well, you just got to make sure. I'm going to come and get that spinner for you. You just got to make sure that you are in the comment section of the what they call the AWeber, I guess the privacy email platform. But you got to be in that spin. How do you get there? Well, the new SteveHenryShow.com. You have to be a subscriber. You got to be all that good stuff. But that's how you win a Jeep, okay? And then you got to be eligible to win the spins, the jackpots. We got to know who you are, how to get to you, and how to send that check out to you. So it's very important. I know I say this every week, and I know my screen's not even on. I can't even navigate my screen today. I tell you what, I don't know. We have some things going on here behind the scenes. I'll let you know probably in the midweek. Lots of things going on. Too many to talk about at the moment. So, without further ado, we're going to spin. Now, this is the best part. We are spinning. Wow, look at how many names are in this. This is crazy. We have so many names. I have never seen so many names in here. Now, again, how did you get your name in here? Well, I see, twice. That's right. That's okay. So it's double Jeopardy. So 2 times you're in here. Okay, so everyone is in here twice. Get it, Steve? I do. All right, so that's pretty cool. The odds, wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at how full that bad boy is. I'm just going to reach in here, and I'm just going to pull out a handful. And again, left and right, the center speed. These are $100 spins. Now, again, how did you get here? Well, you got the comments section of the midweek video, and then you've got the early bird before 4 o'clock. You're in there commingling, and commingling with everybody's cool. If I had a screen, I could see. I usually love to see you interact, because again, this is your channel. Something also that you should be aware of that you don't maybe know, maybe you do. All the proceeds, profits, once we get into the black and get out of the sea of red, we are going to just give it all away. I don't need it. I don't want it. And it's tough out there, as we talk about every week. And so I like to just give it all back, and it's all yours. This is your channel. When I say that, I really mean that. And so right now we're still swimming in red, and we're giving away. Can you imagine? Just think for a second. Wow, what's it going to be like when the Steve Henry Show hits black ink, which means profitable in the business lingo, and that's pretty cool. And once we do, it's going to be incredible. I promise you. I've got some wonderful ideas, and it's not just about just giving the money and giving the money. It's really about helping and assisting in tough times. I want us to be the champions and spend 30 minutes on a Saturday just looking forward to a great time and learning some stuff. This is cool. I mean, I could do the luau here. Time is limited. Again, if you don't know what we do here, this is a desk we use during the week to sell cars in. So there's not a kitchen. There's no typically electricity or refrigeration or anything. We wing it. And when I say by the seat of our, it literally is. All right, Steve, $100. Here we go. The first $100. Shelby Alma. Give it up for Shelby. Shelby made a comment. Did I remember seeing a comment for Shelby? I guess I did in the midweek's comment section. That's good. Shelby, you're the first winner of the $100. Next up, Shayla Thomas is a $100 winner. Yeah, Shayla made a comment and also showed up early. That's how you do it. Next up, we're keeping going here. Oh my God, upside down. Brenda Rodriguez is another $100 winner. You want to see those? I don't want to take a chance and spin those, so I'm just going to probably put those right on the platter there, and I'll let you diagnose those properly there. All right, and let's go. It's the last one here. Who is the last one? Oh my God, this guy is a lucky guy. This guy has won before. John Peralta. Give it up for John Peralta. He's another $100 winner. Okay, so that's just, don't go away, because that's just the beginning of the Reach Into the Wallet and Write a Check program here. That's just for the comment section, and that's going to grow. I want to do 40 of those a week. Can you imagine that? If the money's there, that's what's going to happen. That's how I perceive it. We got the Melancholy up there, the Colin Melly. That's pretty popular. Every young kid. Megan, I know you got one. Boy, Stephanie, Titus, I bet you are going to, that is the most popular thing right now. I can't believe it. But anyways, here we go. We are going to make one more announcement, and then we're going to get into the cooking part. As I mentioned, graduation is a once-a-year thing, but you can do this for birthdays. You can do this anytime. But these are my favorites, the zucchini. And again, I'm thinking of ways, you don't want to just put it on a plate. You want to just take it out of a fry pan and dump it onto a platter. Here you go, everybody. No, that's not how we roll here. We want people to go, wow, when they see it. So literally, they would come across and they would pull off the zucchini. And again, underneath that spike that you see there is ranch dressing. So you've got the ranch dressing, and you've got the whole ensemble there. It is the coolest thing. He's coming back to the spinner. I said, what are you doing in here, Mike? Get out of here. There's no room in here. By the way, the room it is very tight. All right, so the next spin that we do will be that you got here at 4 o'clock. And how do you get into this one, Steve? Well, you just say, I'm here, Steve. Okay, so you didn't get here at 4 o'clock or prior to. That's okay. We still love you. It's just, you missed out on $100. Next week, kind of maybe get it figured out to where, hey, $100 is worth getting there even 2 minutes early. Your name will go in there. Shanna Bodana works the front line up there, and that name goes in there. All right, so we're going to light some burners, and I'm going to explain to you kind of how this goes and how we do this. How easy is it? It's so easy. It is so easy. By lighting some burners, we're going to actually fry some zucchini and actually show you how to do it. This is kind of the dry run here. This one here, I can actually put this right here. So you see the hollowed out effect of the zucchini, and what that is going to do is house the ranch dressing, and then it ultimately will house the spike, okay? And as they take that off the pineapple tree, which is so beautiful, I might add, they will literally take that in their hand and they can, dip it, and they'll eat the whole thing. The whole thing's edible. Yeah, there's no toothpick, there's nothing. That pick stays on the pineapple tree, and yada, yada, yada. Now, as far as the skewers go, same thing. We're going to pull off the strawberry, and you would literally just dunk that into whichever one. I think this is pretty cool. You've got your caramel sauce up there, and again, you can spoon that caramel or just lay that right across your plate with your skewer and your apple, and of course your chocolate dipped strawberries. So it's a great combination. This is probably one of the most nutritious finger foods that you could do. But how do we get this effect? Okay, I don't normally take a lot of time in showing you how to prepare something because time is limited. But I want to show you just how easy. You take a zucchini and about 2 inches of zucchini and just butt the ends. And literally, what you're going to do is you're just going to hollow out. Get a little stability here. You're just going to hollow out. I'll put this here, right, so where somebody can actually probably see it a little better. You just hollow out the center, and as you do your hollowing, what you're doing is just creating a little orifice there, and that just, I'm going to be rude if I may, pop that right out. And then so what you've got there is your cavity, which you can spoon out a little bit. Don't go all the way through because your ranch will drip out, obviously, if you do that. But you don't want to do that. But what you want to do is just leave enough room, or space there between oxygen and the zucchini, and boom, there you go. So what you have here is literally and I'll show you there, literally a piece of zucchini that is ready to go into the flour. Now, first of all, we talked about this before. We have the spray. Now, when you cut a zucchini, what happens is it'll bleed naturally, but not enough to make a good composition. So you'll want to get this is your honey water. Water and honey together provide a nice sticking solution, a natural one, a little sweetened one, if you will. And you just literally just make sure that gets sprayed very nicely, okay? As that gets sprayed, what will happen is that next will go, as it sticks a little bit, it'll go into the flour. You want to put that into your seasoned flour, and then you'd put that into your egg wash, and then you'd put that into your cracker meal, dry it off really well, and then, of course, this is what you end up with. You end up with your beautiful orifice there. Oh, whoop, somebody's telling me it's jackpot time. All right, now as that oil heats up, I'm going to be very careful and take my time, and I'm going to meander over to this jackpot. We have 2 of them here. As you can see, the $100 bills are floating there. Those are $100 jackpots. I haven't been able to hit one. If you watch the midweek video, I did hit one. Michelle, you're absolutely right. I did hit one, and that's crazy. By the way, when we come back for the final spin, somebody actually donated a spin last week. He won $50, and Brad was our second Jeep winner. Brad is a great guy. Brad is from the Recovering Addict group. He is a very special man. He informed me yesterday, you know, Steve, it's not that I couldn't use the $50, but I think somebody else could use it more than I could. I said, wow, now that's cool. That's the Steve Henry Show way there. And I don't expect anybody to do that. It's not what I'm asking, but I thought it was very cool. So we are going to spin just a name out of the next time we spin for $50 on compliments of Brad Kendall from Brad. I don't know where you're from. We were all over that when we delivered that Jeep. So you're kind of we'll call it Brad from Gypsyville. How about that? All right, so here we go. This is for, and I tell you what, this thing. You know what? I'm just going to give it a few more times. This really irritates me. You know, when I bought this thing, they guaranteed me jackpots. I don't have to tweak it, nothing. I don't think I've hit maybe 2 jackpots in 50. That is so frustrating. One more time for 50, for $100. Frustrating. All right. So how do we do this? Well, we do. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put our zucchini in there. These actually went into the deep fryer, loved ones, but you'll get the drift of this. And the spikes, and pretty simple. What kind of oil, Steve? Just a simple little peanut oil. We love peanut oil here on the show. That's what we basically fry everything in. Next week, you don't want to miss it. Next week, we're taking the liberty of a couple shows before the Saturday show, and it is National Cheese Day. Yes, National Cheese Day. You realize cheese, and I started doing my homework on cheese. It's going to be an amazing show. I'm literally going to do a chessboard made out of cheese with a chess game in progress carved. Oh, it's going to be an amazing thing. But what we do with the cheese itself, you're not going to want to miss it. Yes, it is a National Cheese Day. So this is cooking. You've got about 5 minutes to get your name, your final name, into today's last spin, and that is going to be for the big one. Here we go again. This is so frustrating. You don't know how. I am trying to give $100 to somebody. And spin. There we go. We got it. Yes, we got it. Get that, George. That's good. We got it. All right. So I'm going to do something really special because it took me, 10 times to get that? Oh, 10X. Can somebody say 10X? Yeah, stick around. Stick around, everybody. You're going to want to know what Steve Henry's going to do with that jackpot. All right. So I'm going to literally show you what we're going to do here and show you how to make one of these things real quick here. And just so you get the gist of it. That was just kind of fun. All right. So the spin, you got 1 minute. We're going to get that spin in here. Here we go. The spikes are going to come out. We're going to just put those on the board. Again, the spikes, very simple, same process. You want to dust those in a little flour, and then you want to oh, these are beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm just going to kind of speed that up just a tad here, but you get the drift. We'll turn that burner off. And again, I just wanted to show you, loved ones, exactly how easy this is. And the concept, I wanted to make it to where grab and go literally means grab and go, where you don't have to do anything. You just literally have to take this off the tree, take it off the tree, and voila. And so you would put your ranch dressing. Let's do this right, Steve. Because everybody's watching. And again, this is the bottle of ranch dressing. But you know what? Can you beat ranch dressing? No. I've tried to make it. I think my wife's tried to make it. You can't make ranch dressing. It's one of those things where you just can't do it. So a little ranch in the cup there, and you can't see that in the big show because I hollowed those out a little better. But yeah, by hollowing this out a little better, you can get a lot more ranch in there. And people are amazed. It blows their minds when they actually get the concept. Wow, there's actually ranch dressing in there too? Yeah, this comes complete. This is a one-stop shop, a all-in-one, if you will, ensemble. Okay, so there's your ranch dressing, and yeah, it takes a little bit of work, no problem there, but there goes your ranch, and of course you can't see that in live, but I'm going to put that right there. That is what it looks like as a finished product. And again, you would literally just skewer that into your, I'm going to turn that around just a little bit, just to make sure, maybe I shouldn't, but nonetheless, that's what you see as the final project on the tree. So as they pull that off, they've got the full thing. They got the ranch. Now, the one thing I was going to do, time took away from me. I was going to tempura the actual zucchini sticks, so you have a little difference. You got the tempura and the actual breading. And then of course there's nothing better, nothing could be finer with, yeah, see that, you dust that with a little cheese. We would put that on the plate out here again, and I'll show you how I would do it. We would just go around out here. We would literally put that like right there, and this right here. And then I would say, ooh, you know what? I would love to have, I'd love to have a little apple too. I'm a strawberry guy too, but I'd love to have a little apple. And then what I would do is I would grab my caramel pot right up here. And again, this is just my carrot. Pardon my arms here. And then I would just drape off a little, wait, this is what kind of caramel, Steve? Well, I take my favorite candy, which is those Worthins soft caramels, and I use that and I drape that there. This is actually very, very hot, very, very hot. You can tell how hot that is by how my hands are burning. But again, there's a sterno in there, like a pumpkin you would at Halloween time. You drop a sterno about halfway down on a carved watermelon, cut enough orifice to where you could put your pot on top there, and you could actually rotate those back and forth, chocolate to caramel, caramel to chocolate. But that is a beautiful setting there. As somebody takes their plate and meanders about the living room, say, hey, Jim, good job. Hey, Joni, 3.5, where are you going? South, oh, good, you're going to Houston, nice. Hey, you're going to University of New York, super. As all that's going on, just everyone's having a great time doing the Muncharama. All right, it is time for some spin. I'm going to do another jackpot. I felt pretty lucky. If I can do one more, give it to me one more time, baby. So we're going to spin some names. All right, so bring that spinner in here. We got business. First of all, Mr. Brad Kendall. Thank you so much. Mike Teeter, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Teeter from Teeter Time Productions. One of our finest people who we love dearly on this show. I couldn't do it. By the way, I want to say to my staff real quick, you guys are the bomb. Everybody that participates in the new Steve Henry show, and it takes a lot. We come in here on a Saturday. I get here obviously pretty early. Because I'm working on Saturdays, but it's about 5, 6, 7 people now that come and assemble here and get this show ready. They get here about 2 o'clock, 2:30 Mountain Time. Doesn't give them a lot of time to get ready, but send the email blast out and get everything ready. But I want to applaud you guys. You guys do one heck of a job, and without you, this show would never, never, never get off the ground. All right, so there's your example. We have a spin. This is Brad Kendall. This is Brad Kendall's $50 spin, and this is again, I don't think I've ever encountered this on the show before, where somebody has taken the liberty and said, you know what, somebody better can use the $50 than I can, and we thank Brad Kendall for that. That's very cool, Brad. Very cool. I'm very pleased with you. This, oh, you're not going to believe this. This has never had, I tell you what, can you believe whose name I pulled? Mr. Brad Kendall. Can you believe that? Here it is. No, you got to see this. This is a live show. Check it out. So, Brad, do you want to give yourself another $50, or do you want to do $100? Can he make a comment? Hey, can I get a live comment? Is Brad there? Brad, if you're there, pay attention. Heads up. I just pulled your name out of the spin. We were giving you a complimentary spin as you articulated to me. Give it to somebody else. I did. I reached in there and I got your name. If you're in the comments section, shall I go for $100, Brad? Shall I go? I'm going to go do it anyways. Brad. Okay, so this is for $100. This is compliments of Brad. OMG. Okay. All right. So Brad is giving somebody $100 here. Compliments of Brad Kendall, $100. Hey, Brad, should we do 1,000? Can we get Brad's debit card information, please? Brad, I need your debit card information. All right. I can't. All right, yeah, BR549, April. How about that, huh? All right, Marcy, I can't pronounce that last name. Compliments of Brad Kendall. Brad Kendall is giving you $100, literally through the Steve Henry Show, obviously. But thank you, Brad. Yeah, Acosta. Okay, so Marcy or Mars Acosta, you have got a $100 bill coming. Compliments of Mr. Brad Kendall, and that's pretty cool. That's the show, loved ones. Isn't that cool? I mean, can you imagine out of 180 names? I mean, here you go. It's incredible. We're giving away a Jeep too, a Jeep Patriot. I'm getting that ready. 1 or 2 possibilities are cycling through there. I hope the Hatters are in the house today. Hatter House, get it. That Jeep, I hope, is doing well. That was a nice 2016. I wish I could say hi to everybody. You have no idea how much you all mean to me. And I told you, I think last week, that if I had an opportunity, and I'm going to have it, and I'm going to take it, I'm going to shun the car business, I'm going to shun all my other endeavors, and I'm going to focus strictly on the show. And when I do that, look out below. You are the recipients of that. All right, so let's get some spinning going here. This one is, I'm just going to stay with $100, okay? I just want to do $100, $100, $100, $100. That's all we're going to do is $100. I know we usually do 2, but then sometimes we do 50, but I think $100 is a good round number, right? And in today's times, this will fill up your tank. For how long? I don't know. $5 gas is coming. I hear that knocking. That's really going to make a difference in the economy. I don't know. A lot of people on fixed incomes, I don't know how you're doing it. My heart really goes out to you. If you're raising a family, same thing. I just don't know how you do it, and I applaud you. And if there's anything that we can do here on the show that will help that process, is awesome. Danny Kubica, you've won several times before, but you're up there in the state of Washington. Give it up for Danny Kubica! Danny Kubica! And, oh, good. Another one. I think you won last week. Reina Mondragon. I did send out a check last week to Reina Mondragon. Man, you are a lucky girl. Now, the only thing that would change the thing of the show today, or keep it on track, I should say, is if I pulled Yenny's name, right? I haven't done it, Yenny. Just saying, if I did, I'm going to probably close the door right now, shut everything off, and I'm going to go right up to Route 66 Casino and lay everything I have down on the table, because that's how it's going to go down. Whew, thank God it's not Yenny. It's close, though. This is another winner that wins a lot, too. Jesse McKagan. Give it up for Jesse. Jesse McKagan won today, too. Good job, guys. Way to go, way to go, way to go. One more. All right, then I promised the jackpot. That thing frustrates me. All right, this is the jackpot. Who's got the jackpot? Crackpot. Who's got the jackpot? This thing is full today. Double Jeopardy. Don't forget, that's how we're going to do it, loved ones. We are literally going to be in the comment section in that midweek video, get you in, and then pre-4 o'clock. All right, this is for the jackpot. Oh, wow. You won here recently, too. Our favorite chef, Chef 65. Give it up for Chef 65. It's $100. It's $100. I'm doing $100 the whole way through. I sold a car that helped my wife do a couple things today, yesterday, and so I sold one of them cheap cars that come to me every once in a while, so I got a little extra money. I don't know, $1,000 by the time everything's all said and done, plus the show, and a couple $3,000 a week. It's a lot of money, but we're struggling to get there. We are get there. How do we get there, folks? Well, loved ones, we need to watch the videos. We need to share the videos. Tell somebody about it. If one person told one person, it's like the domino theory. And again, I hate going there. I hate doing that. I used to get on the phone and have to cold call, and I hated that. I don't want to do that. But if we want to get this thing moving in the direction where I could say, adios, Exodus, and adios, all my other endeavors, and say hello, the new Steve Henry Show. Let's get rid of that name, too. We need to rename this dang thing. But anyways, I love you all. I look forward to next week. Next week is going to be a cheesy kind of week, because it is National Cheese Week. And that's going to be pretty cool, too. It's the new SteveHenryShow.com. We've got some merchandise there, some cups, JB Moses, shirts, jackets, all that kind of stuff, if you want to look at that. Also, we got some big things coming. Like I said, it's all about the giveaways and just sharing the love of the show. Love one another. Just say hi to one another. Everybody in this community is a wonderful thing to see you guys all mingle and commingle. And, we have babies coming, and we have a big baby announcement coming just prior to the show. I mean, I literally got out of the pool and I got some news. It was incredible. Just prior, 2 minutes before the show. So there's all kinds of things happening here. But nonetheless, say it more. I love you. I look forward to seeing you next week on the new Steve Henry Show. Share this video. Watch and play those commercials. Let's get this thing going so I can quit my job and give it all to you. God bless you. See you next week on The Cheesy Show, the new Steve Henry Show. See you next week. Love you. Bye-bye.